Join me as I dive into the wild world of forgotten beauty ideals throughout history and see if I can uncover the craziest ones that people actually followed. When we think about beauty ideals, we often think about the present day, the trends, the influencers, the celebrities who shape our perceptions of what's attractive. But beauty standards haven't always looked the way they do today. In fact, they've been constantly evolving over time, influenced by cultural, social, and historical factors. One of the most fascinating aspects of beauty ideals is how they can vary so greatly across different eras and cultures. What's considered beautiful in one time and place can be seen as unattractive or even shocking in another. And yet, despite this complexity, there's often a dominant narrative that emerges, shaping our collective understanding of beauty. As we explore the history of beauty ideals, it's amazing how much we can learn about the values and beliefs of past societies. From ancient civilizations to modern-day trends, beauty standards have always been a reflection of the world around us. The challenge in exploring forgotten beauty ideals is that they often get lost in the sands of time, replaced by new and supposedly better standards. Societal values shape our perceptions of beauty, and as those values change, certain beauty ideals can fall by the wayside, relegated to the dusty shelves of history. Societal values have always played a significant role in shaping beauty standards. Beauty is often tied to cultural identity, and as cultures evolve, so too do their beauty ideals. In some cases, this means that certain beauty standards can become obsolete, seen as old-fashioned or even barbaric. The media has also had a profound impact on beauty standards, perpetuating certain ideals while ignoring or marginalizing others. This can lead to a narrow, homogeneous definition of beauty, where diversity is seen as a threat to the status quo. But what happens to the beauty ideals that get left behind? Do they simply disappear, or can we still learn from them? As we delve into the world of forgotten beauty ideals, we'll explore how societal values have shaped our perceptions of beauty, and how certain standards have been forgotten or suppressed over time. In ancient Greece, for example, beauty was all about proportion and harmony. The Greeks believed that beauty was a reflection of inner virtue, and that physical attractiveness was a manifestation of moral character. This led to a range of beauty standards, from the idealized proportions of the human body to the importance of physical fitness and athleticism. In Japan, during the Heian period, beauty was all about refinement and elegance. Women were expected to be delicate and dainty, with pale skin and intricately styled hair. This beauty ideal was closely tied to social status, with only the aristocracy able to afford the luxury of beauty treatments and elaborate hairstyles. In Africa, the Maasai people have a long tradition of beauty standards that emphasize strength and resilience. Maasai warriors are known for their elaborate hairstyles and jewelry, which symbolize their status and power within the community. As we explore these forgotten beauty ideals, we start to see patterns and themes emerge. From the emphasis on physical strength in ancient Greece to the importance of social status in Japan, each culture has its own unique take on beauty. One of the most striking beauty ideals is the ancient Egyptian practice of eye makeup. Both men and women wore elaborate eye makeup, using a range of materials from galena to malachite. This wasn't just about aesthetics. Eye makeup was believed to have spiritual and magical properties, warding off evil spirits and granting the wearer protection and power. If you're fascinated by these historical beauty practices, why not explore our collection of beauty standards-themed gear at histoedutainment.com? Our designs celebrate the wild, wonderful, and sometimes strange world of beauty ideals from the past, so you can carry a piece of history with you wherever you go. Another surprising beauty ideal is the ancient Chinese practice of foot binding. This painful and debilitating practice was seen as a status symbol, with tiny feet being the ultimate sign of beauty and elegance. Despite its cruelty, foot binding was a widespread practice, with millions of women suffering the consequences of this beauty ideal. In contrast to modern-day beauty standards, which often emphasize individuality and self-expression, many of these forgotten beauty ideals were closely tied to social norms and cultural expectations. Beauty was often seen as a reflection of the community, rather than the individual. One of the most fascinating aspects of forgotten beauty ideals is how they can challenge our modern-day assumptions about beauty. They force us to confront our own biases and prejudices and to question the dominant narratives that shape our understanding of beauty. As we've seen, beauty ideals have been constantly evolving over time, influenced by a range of cultural, social, and historical factors. By exploring these forgotten beauty standards, we can gain a deeper understanding of the complex and multifaceted nature of beauty. So what can we learn from these forgotten beauty ideals? Firstly, they remind us that beauty is always culturally and historically specific, shaped by the values and beliefs of the time. Secondly, they encourage us to think critically about the dominant narratives that shape our understanding of beauty, and to question the beauty standards that are presented to us. Finally, these forgotten beauty ideals remind us of the incredible diversity of human beauty and the many different ways in which people have understood and expressed beauty throughout history. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the wild world of forgotten beauty ideals. What are some of your favorite or most surprising beauty ideals from history? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about the history of beauty standards, be sure to check out our next video.